Hi, my name is Shawn Smith and I'm the President of Emergency Visions. Each week I like to bring you some of the lesser known stories in the world of disaster response. Here's what's going on for this week. We'd like to say congratulations to UNICEF and to the World Health Organization. They're doing a great job in trying to eradicate polio all around the world. They actually have a goal in place to eradicate polio by the end of 2018, and they're getting real close. We're down to only 3 countries that have polio around the world and about 181 cases last year. Why? Because of the vaccines. They're doing a great job of finding ways of getting vaccines out into very remote and affected areas. What's interesting about this is that it's a logistical issue. The challenge of making sure you get vaccines that require coldness, they have to be cold and be carried in cool containers out into affected areas, is a challenge for them. But they're addressing that through the use of technology and through the use, of course, dedicated volunteers. But we see logistical challenges all over the world. In Syria right now, where there's an unprecedented amount of political conflict, we're seeing refugees in the hundreds of thousands that are dealing with some very, very poor conditions. And while the aid organizations are doing a great job of trying to move food and water and medicines into that affected area, there are still some issues. Right now there's a typhoid outbreak, and that typhoid outbreak is affecting over 2,500 people. The reason for the outbreak? They're drinking from the Euphrates River. But unfortunately, it's not the Euphrates River of old. If you think of the Tigris and the Euphrates, this is what the Euphrates looks like today. Unfortunately, it has sewage in it. It's very dirty. There's certainly with the drought areas, it's not clean, and people are getting the salmonella that creates a typhoid issue. Well, just to add a little misery to it, unfortunately, these refugees are also dealing with sandflies, and the sandflies carry parasites, and the parasites create lesions like you see here on the screen. Very difficult situation, but again, the problem really is about logistics. How do you find the ways of getting the medicines where they need to be so these aid organizations can be efficient in delivering care? And the food and the water and the medicines are there, and certainly the organizations have warehouses, they have staging areas. They're just having difficulty getting the aid where it needs to be on a timely basis. And as you can see from this Office of Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs map, it's a tremendous logistical challenge to get aid into remote parts of Syria and around where the political conflict is taking place. But it is a logistical challenge, and that's what we do in Emergency Visions. We provide technologies for disaster resource management and emergency response logistics. And we believe that if you can assess the vulnerabilities, you know where the supply chains can operate safely, and you have a coordinated, collaborative approach to responding to the emergency incident, we can find ways through technology of making a difference in saving lives and property. And that's what it's about for us. We want a way that we can reach children through technology and provide solutions on a timely basis that literally can dramatically and positively affect their lives. That's it for this week's version of the Disaster News. Tune in next week and we'll tell you more of some of the stories that you haven't heard of in the world of disaster response. From all of us at Emergency Visions, God bless.